Ambush is a very deadly entity in Roblox Doors. It requires you to think fast and take some risks. Ambush is the cause of many dead runs, and this player had a very close call. Ambush can clearly be seen many times throughout this clip, and it's guaranteed to keep you on the edge of your seat. This next clip is a lot less intense, but a little more amusing. It seems Ambush forgot its role and became rushed for this player. It's definitely one of the weirdest ambush clips I've ever seen. Now this next clip is pretty lucky. This player bought everything from Jeff's shop and even tipped him a little, like you're supposed to. You better be tipping Jeff so he can go to college. He went through the game like normal and unlocked the skeleton door. What he finds after that though, is what makes this run so lucky. The figure library segment of the game can be really tough. It moves fast and its movement options make it really hard to avoid in a run. This player was going a little too close to the sun though with figure. This is probably one of the most intense clips to ever be posted to YouTube. Dupe is an entity added in the Hotel Plus update which creates duped doors in order to fool the player into taking damage. Well, this player ended up having a very unlucky run-in with Dupe on door 5, which is incredibly early for something like this. Just take a look. It's not very common, but sometimes the Seek hallway room can spawn in without triggering a chase scene. It's very rare for this to happen, but it does happen still. What's more rare than that though, is getting 2 Seek hallways in a row without a chase scene. This next clip is probably one of the most insane Creekcraft clips of all time. He didn't know the full combination to escape the library segment on door 50, so he just had to take a guess. On top of that, Figure is closing in on him quickly, and you'll see it gets really close to him. Just watch.
I'll show you guys something interesting here in a bit. I did miss a book. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So we got 8, 9, 0, 4... 8904 something. All right. 890. Wow, I just guessed it first try. There we go.
Now this run is pretty crazy. The player spawns in and finds a crucifix on door 1, which is insanely lucky and very few people have ever managed to do that. But it gets even crazier than that. In the exact same run, they managed to find a skeleton key on door 7, which I think is even luckier. This is by far one of the most insane runs to ever happen in Doors history. This next player has some insanely bad luck. Ice has a 3% chance of spawning at any time, making it pretty rare for a run. But this player managed to get 4 of them, all within a dozen rooms of each other, which is insane. This is nearly a 1 in 100,000 chance of happening.
Oof, what the? Jesus, come on. What the How? Nice.
Now, the door 50 library with figure is already pretty difficult, but imagine if you had to deal with 2 of them. This player's game lagged so bad due to bad Wi-Fi that the cutscene took too long to load and a second figure spawned in. It's actually crazy. Now, this next clip is insane. Getting 2 entities in a row is pretty crazy and very rare. It's not something many players will have to worry about, but imagine getting 4 entities in just 3 rooms. That ended up happening to this player, and they posted it to YouTube for all of us to see. Take a look.
We got 4 entities in 3 rooms?
Oh, damn it! Got half my health.
Oh, I got Timothy. And there's another
Wait,
eye.
Again, bro.
I got Timothy. We got eyes, Timothy, and then eyes again. And glitch! And glitch!
Hulk can be an annoying entity to deal with. Its hallway segments are long, tedious, and can be challenging for players with bad Wi-Fi. But I bet it's even more annoying to get it on the very first door. This player literally just started the game, unlocked door 1, and already had to deal with a halt. Just watch. But want to know an even worse spot for Hulk to spawn? Right in the lobby area. I don't know how legit this next clip is, but it's still fun to watch anyway. Take a look. Ambush is a pretty dangerous threat to every player's run. Thankfully, it's pretty rare to get one to balance things out. But imagine having to deal with ambush twice before door 10 like this player did. This is actually so unfair and I feel so bad for them. Now, these first few clips are pretty goofy. We all know how weird eyes can be with its spawns. Throughout the series, we've seen it appear in weird places numerous times. But this first clip might just be one of the weirdest. That's right, eyes spawned right outside the window and literally couldn't deal any damage to the player. But this isn't the only time this has happened to this individual. In this next clip, you can see eyes spawned in the roof right above them, which is really funny. This next player's IQ is out of this world. Ambush was coming and they didn't have time to hide, so they came up with this brilliant new method. Just take a look. Hiding behind a closet means they also don't need to go in and out over and over again in order to survive. They can literally just sit there and relax. It's incredible. Now, this next clip is pretty iconic, so I'm sure most of you have seen it already. This player had just revived in the figure library segment and had to do probably the hardest closet minigame that ever exists. Just watch it for yourself. I guess this clip is more unlucky than lucky, but ambush ended up coming after this player on door 2, which is very rare. Imagine if a new player had to deal with this. Get an ambush right as you leave the reception area is brutal. But what's even more unlucky than that? Get an ambush in the reception area. This small YouTuber actually had that happen to them though, which is kinda funny, but also really scary for anyone who's actually in that situation.
Them? Here we go. What? Oh gosh! No, wait! Oh! What?
He was so lucky Void was there to save him. Imagine how wrong that could have gone. Have you ever wondered what would happen if Shadow spawned in a dark room? Well, this player got the answer for us. If you listen to the clip, you could hear the dark room sound, but Shadow actually ended up lighting the whole thing up, so it really didn't matter. This is actually so cool to see. Something that's also pretty cool is getting Shadow and Eyes in the same room. The same player also had that happen to them, which is insanely rare and very lucky. By the way, I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers this year, so if you could just please hit the subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. Want to know what's also insanely rare? Getting free ambushes and a Shadow in the same run. The odds of that happening are astronomical, but this player actually ended up having it happen. Now this next clip, I don't really have much to say. Words cannot describe what happens in it. You'll just have to watch it for yourself and then come to your own thoughts and opinions. It truly is something else entirely. Now this next player ended up doing some shenanigans that completely broke the game. Rush spawned close to door 50 and they used vitamins to get to the library door as fast as possible. This caused Rush to get them while entering the library. Just take a look. What happens next, though, is what makes this clip lucky. They use the revive to do the library part again, and you can see it's completely black because of Rush. In this next clip, this player went to go and hide from Rush in a closet, but little did they know, there was already a little friend waiting inside for them. I honestly can't even blame Screech for attacking them. He did kinda just go into the closet without permission. This next clip is actually insane, and it's one I've been hoping to see for a while now. These players got a Jack Red room inside a Jeff's shop, which is insanely cool. This is still only a 1 in 2,000 chance of happening, but it's awesome to see it happen in the shop nonetheless. Did you know there's actually an entity that can spawn and deal damage to you in the lobby before the game even begins? That happened to my fellow Doors YouTuber PandaBox in this clip. Roll it. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers this year, so please consider subscribing and helping out. Anyway, let's get right into it. Jack Red rooms are very rare with a 1 in 2,000 chance of happening, so it's always really cool to see one. But these players ended up getting a red room and ambush at the same time, which is incredibly lucky. Take a look. This next clip comes from PandaBox once again, and it shows them getting some insane luck with items. They find a crucifix in a desk, and then a skeleton key right after just sitting on a table. I wish I could be this lucky.
First I found a crucifix, which is quite rare. I carried on not thinking much of it. But I found a skeleton key in the next room.
This next clip is one of the greatest Doors moments I've ever seen, and it's only possible because of the incredible skill this player has. Ambush spawns on door 90, and they take some of the vitamins to run as fast as they can. While going on their insane marathon though, they manage to also summon a rush and eyes. All 4 of them end up meeting up in the same room, and it creates this crazy clip. This player got a really lucky chest, which had a crucifix and extra lockpicks in it. This is some actual crazy luck here. But this next player had an even crazier chest with a crucifix, skeleton key, and lockpick all inside of it. The amount of luck required for this is just next level, and I can't believe they got it. This next clip shows off a crazy secret room in the lobby area. You can glitch on top of the counter to get to it, and there's a lot of insane things that happen once in the room. The most notable being that glitch will teleport you out every time, which means you can purposely get the error achievement. This next clip features another insanely lucky player who found a crucifix on door 3. Honestly, some of you have got to start sharing this luck with me because I've never even come close to this level of lucky. But this next player had an even luckier run where they found a crucifix on door 1. L-Splash, please nerf these players. They are getting too powerful. This next player is a lot less lucky than all of the other players before them. They just started the run and ended up getting ambushed on door 2, which is the earliest it can appear and is incredibly rare. Every time I see something like this, I just think to myself, what if a brand new player encountered this? It would be terrifying. This next clip shows someone getting 2 rushes in a row, which is insanely unlucky. Rush already has a pretty low chance at spawning, so getting 2 of them is insane and almost never happens. Just watch. Now this next clip is probably one of the craziest that'll ever be posted. Shadow is a 1 in 2,000 chance at spawning, just like a Jack Red room, so finding one is insanely hard. But this player managed to get one on their very first door. It's actually crazy how lucky they are. Now this next one was just sent to me a couple of minutes ago, and I genuinely don't know how to explain it. It's one of the strangest clips I've ever seen, and you're just gonna have to watch it for yourself. Please comment below what you think happened. Now this first clip is pretty unbelievable. It starts out with Figure glitching out bad and multiple of them spawning in at once somehow. Every time one spawned in, they would just walk into the void of darkness never to be seen again. But it gets even worse at the end. Just watch it for yourself. That was just so unlucky. He was so close to the end and Figure just somehow got him. I'd be so mad if I ended up dying literally at the elevator. How would you have felt if this happened to you? You're right at the end and then bam, Figure out of nowhere. This next clip is the definition of unlucky and you'd never believe it if it wasn't recorded. The speedrunner ended up getting a painting room which spawned an eyes, which is already really rare within itself at a 0.06% chance of happening. But what really adds to it is the fact Rush ends up coming as well, and there's literally no closets to hide in. What would you do at this moment? Now this next clip is all kinds of crazy. Rush is coming after this player, and before they decide to hide, they open the next door before turning around and going into a closet. On the other side of the door just happens to be eyes though, so it starts killing him and he physically cannot look away. Thankfully, Rush ends up destroying eyes for him and he lives to see another day. This clip is pretty nuts. Someone was playing doors, as one does, because, you know, if you're not playing doors, then what are you even doing with your life? And then a bunch of walls and windows ended up going invisible, and you could see right outside into the void of nothingness. Just take a look. After all of that, it gets even weirder though and bugs out hard. This player enters the seek chase and it ends up dragging them towards the seek, which is just really unlucky. I'd be really upset if this happened to me. This next moment hurt me when I first saw it. Rush was coming, so this player hid in a closet, the thing you're meant to do in this situation. But as they were hiding, Glitch ended up coming out of nowhere and teleporting them into the void. But after a moment of sitting in internal darkness, they seemed to lag back into the map right in front of Rush and dying. Unlike the last clip where Glitch ended up getting the player killed and just being a big bully and a jerk, in this one, Glitch appeared during the seek chase and teleported them ahead, saving them. It's an incredible sight to witness. Here we have another speedrunner somehow escaping death. There was nowhere to hide and Rush was coming at them fast, so they just accepted their fate. They were gonna die, and there was nothing they could do about it. What happens next, though, will shock you. Now, I'm really bad at doors, so I always hide away from Rush as soon as I possibly can. I just want to ensure that I'm safe and live, you know? But for doors pros, that's just a waste of time. And they always hide at the last possible second to get as far as they can, as fast as they can. This one player in particular was pushing it a little too close for comfort though, and barely manages to escape. Now, Screech is usually very annoying to deal with. It shows up in dark rooms, is very tiny, and can be hard to find, which leads to a lot of players' deaths. But in this first clip, Screech actually ended up helping the player. It showed up right before I spawned, which caused the player to look away and take 0 damage. Can we get a good guy Screech in the chat? We all know the Jack Red room is incredibly rare at a 1 in 2,000 chance of happening. This means most players will never encounter one. But this player claims to have gotten a 1 in 10,000 dark red room, which is pretty crazy and I think it's really cool. Take a look. Now this player ended up getting really lucky with a completely enclosed eyes. Bookshelves surrounded the whole thing, making it so eyes couldn't do any damage to them. This is actually one of the most lucky doors clips I've ever seen. Speaking of eyes, I actually had a really lucky, or I guess it was more of an unlucky moment with eyes, where I ended up getting it 3 times in a row. It was all streamed live on my channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of these moments. Door 13. Oh, that's an eyes. We love eyes. It just started. Oh, come on, another one? Whatever, nothing to loot here anyways. What? 3 of them? Okay, hold on now. Hold on. 3 of them, just like that. Look, insane doors moments. Now this next clip is pretty wacky. This player was heading towards the Seek Chase and ended up stumbling upon 2 eyes on the wall that lined up perfectly to make it look like 2 regular human eyes. The amount of luck to find something like this is absurd. This next player ended up having a very close call with Rush. The lights flicker and they're scrambling to get to a closet and end up getting really lucky and barely making it last second. It's actually insane how close this was. This next clip is absolutely insane. This player was just going to loot, as one does, and 2 Timothys jump out of a drawer attacking them. Having 2 in one drawer like this is a 1 in 40,000 chance of happening. This is next level luck. This next clip involves a screech yet again. This player was just wandering through a dark hallway and ended up getting a very, interesting screech jump scare. Just take a look. That's right, Glitch appeared and made them face a screech, which creates just such a beautiful jump scare. Look at that color palette. This next player ended up getting super lucky with a Jack Red room with an eyes in it, which is about a 1 in 66,000 chance of happening. This is some insane luck we all get to witness today. These next players ended up encountering 3 Jacks in a row as a group, which I've never seen in a clip before. These players must all have some shared luck factor that makes things absolutely insane for them, because this is unheard of. The flashlight is a pretty rare item indoors. I myself have only ever found it once, and many players have never seen one in their life. But this player managed to find one in just 20 seconds on door number 2, which is insanely lucky. Finding one this early is pretty much a 1 in 1 million chance. Now we all know about the code to unlock the library door to escape figure. You get books from the shelves giving you a number, and that number can correlate to a correct answer on the lock. There are 9 possible correct options for each of the 5 slots, but this player somehow managed to get every single one of the correct numbers as 7. So their code was just 77777, which is insanely lucky. Check it out. Now, like I said before, the Jack Red room is incredibly rare at a 1 in 2,000 chance of happening. But what's even more rare is when you get a Jack Red room and you're not even the one that opened the door. This next player hid in a closet as Rush was coming, and Rush opened the next door, revealing a red room. This is absolutely insane. This next clip will keep you on the edge of your seat. This player had too close of a call with Ambush, hiding last second, with you literally being able to see Ambush go through the closet. This is one of the craziest doors moments I've ever seen. Just watch.
No, it's Ambush!
Ooh. Oh
Oh, I cut it way too close. Is that it?
Nope.
Nope, no. I can't get in. Bro.
No.
Going back to red rooms for a moment, this player ended up getting a Jack red room on the very last possible door, being door 99. Now sadly, this is still just a 1 in 2,000 chance, but it's still really cool to see nonetheless. This next clip is one of the rarest things that can ever happen to a player. This Doors speedrunner ended up getting 4 Jacks hiding in a closet in a row. This has about a 1 in 160,000 chance at happening, which just blows my mind. This next player is yet another speedrunner, and they encountered both Shadow and Halt in the same hallway, causing it to look very normal. This is about a 1 in 67,000 chance of happening, and it looks really cool. So when making these videos, I realized this pretty small YouTuber Creekcraft has had a lot of crazy Doors moments. So today, I decided to collect some of the craziest Doors moments captured by Creekcraft himself, and I'll be showing all of them off to you. This first clip, we have an insanely lucky moment of Mr. Craft finding a crucifix on door 1. This is a really crazy moment, and I can't believe someone like Creek managed to do it.
Where? Oh my god, there is. Wow. Give me that. Okay, this is really good, guys. This is really good.
Next up, we have this hilarious clip of Creek accidentally using a skeleton key on the first door as soon as the game starts. This came out when the Hotel Plus update was still brand new and people hadn't really gotten to play around with the key yet, which really adds to the pain he felt in this moment.
Give me that skeleton key, baby. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, dude. That's what I'm talking about right there, dude. Okay, so what we're... Wait, did I just... No! Oh my god, dude! Did I just use the skeleton? No!
This clip comes from a stream where Creek realized he could possibly break the cutscene a figure jumping out of the window, and well, he did just that. The cutscene never triggers. He then claims afterwards he got a text message from Elsplash themselves saying that they were gonna ban him for breaking their game.
No. He goes out the window before you do that. Cutscenes.figure hotel fire.
It didn't trigger.
Not valid. Yeah, we broke the cutscene. I'm getting a phone call right now. This is from someone named Redibles L Splash. Dear Creekcraft, we are watching your stream and we are severely disappointed at your actions in trying to break our massively popular game Roblox Doors. I am not home right now. I am at university, but as soon as I return, Redibles will be banning your Roblox account from playing our game forever.
In this clip, we have an incredible moment of a player luring Figure towards Creek to get him killed and then facing immediate karma, creating this hilarious clip.
Oh my god, I can't respawn now.
Yo, Creek, if you can hear me, it worked. Creek, if you can hear me, I lure the monster to you, and you die. Oh, wait, why is he coming for me? Hey, buddy,
Instant karma!
Next up, we have the world's saddest Doors death, with Creekcraft dying by Rush on door 100. Imagine getting that close, and then Rush of all things is what takes you out.
No!
To make up for that, though, we have an incredibly clutch moment by Creek, where he managed to escape Rush at the very last possible second. It's actually such an insane play by Creek.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Next up, we have a clip of Creek running into the room where Figure usually comes out of the final section of the game and finding something pretty shocking. Take a look.
This is gonna get crazy. So now that he's on fire, we need to do this puzzle. He's gonna come out of this door, okay? We are going to run up to the elevator. We're not gonna go in the elevator, we're gonna run up to it. We're gonna come back down. We're gonna go here. We're gonna use the cross on him. We're gonna crucify him, right? Use the crucifix. We're gonna pop these vitamins and we're gonna run into this door here, this room. Go, 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 go. Ah! Bro!
This next clip, I honestly can't explain myself. But basically, Ambush comes after Creek and some interesting events occur. Just watch it.
Okay, I could... Gotta use it. Gotta use it. Gotta use it. Had to use it. Did he just eat my crucifix and keep on coming?
As most of us already know, this year for April Fools, Splash released the super hard mode difficulty. Creek did a live stream of this update like he usually does and got absolutely scammed by Figure on door 100. It is truly such a sad moment.
To be fair, it's not over yet. There's more, but we're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch. Okay. All right, we can do this. That looks like a T-Rex hand. Okay. All right, here we go. He just teleported to me. I got scammed by doors.
This next clip is probably the most scared I've ever seen Creekcraft. Imagine just chilling and reading your chat when suddenly this happens.
All right, nobody's talking about Roblox breaking yet.
This next moment is probably the greatest fail that ever happened in Doors history. Again, coming from the April Fool's update, Creek tries to end Figure once and for all, and this happened.
2 announcements to make here. All right, give me this. There we go. Okay. All right, all right, all right. There was not a crucifix. Don't even. I'm gonna use one of these. You know what? I'm gonna use one of these. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Booyah! Oh my god! Bro, I almost just died, chat. Oh my...
This next clip is insanely lucky. Creek was doing a no sound and no damage challenge and had an insane save that he could have never predicted would happen at that moment.
All right, here we go. All the way through. Number 7. Got it. Okay. Make sure there's no screech. We're good. I'm going to keep this crucifix out just in case the ambush comes. That way we're covered no matter what.
Hello there.
That way we're covered. Well, it's a good thing we did that, didn't it?
But his first clip is pretty awesome. YouTuber Unknown Source gets a room with 4 dupe doors, which is super rare and absurd. What's even more absurd though is they end up guessing the right door first try and from such a far distance. This next clip is actually insane. Rob the Master Bud is a Doors speedrunner, and during one of their runs, he accidentally managed to get the crucifix in run 2, which is extremely rare within itself.
Oh my gosh. No way it's this room again. You're. Oh wait, it's this crucifix. Crucifix.
But that got me asking, is it possible to get the crucifix in room 0? Well, somebody uploaded a video of them getting the crucifix right on the starting desk. If that's not insane, then I don't know what is. Now this clip will make you mad. The Seek Chase is by far one of the best parts of Doors, and pretty much everyone loves the sequence. This player ended up having a really unlucky run. They made it to the end of the hallway just for the door to get stuck. Wouldn't you be angry if this happened to you? Now this next one is a pretty big and epic moment. Clyde the Cat uploaded a video titled, "What Just Happened?" And honestly, I have no clue. Just watch it for yourself.
Or are they?
Whoa, what the heck?
Now if the bug with Figure wasn't crazy enough, they managed to beat the game with a full squad of 12 players, which is absolutely insane. Now this next moment is kinda crazy. Getting rushed 2 times in a row can be painful and slow the game down a lot. But what if I told you this YouTuber got not 2, not 3, not even 4, but 6 rushes in a row? And to top it all off, they got an ambush right after. Now we all know it's a 1 in 2,000 chance for Jack to spawn in a red room, which already makes it really rare, but making a courtyard into a red room? Well, that's just absurd. Someone actually managed to do it though. Now, it was originally thought that Timothy, the tiny little spider, could not kill someone as it deals too little damage. But this player opened up 3 drawers and all of them ended up having a Timothy, dealing massive damage and killing them. This is insane. Now, as everyone knows, Glitch will teleport players who are falling behind to the others in the game. But what happens when Glitch gets you while you're doing the closet game with Figure?
Alright. I heard a psst, but where is he?
Oh, Hyde's gonna get me! Hyde's gonna get me! Oh, Glitch got me first! No way!
Let's go!
Ever wondered what would happen if every entity came at you at once? Well, you can see it for yourself in this clip. The seek chase can be pretty scary already and keep players on the edge of their seats, but it's way scarier when Jack makes the chase into a red room. The same player also ended up getting 2 Jacks in a row, which is insanely rare. Now this first clip is pretty crazy lucky. This YouTuber uploaded a clip of them getting the skeleton key at door 9, which is just unfair at that point. That's the earliest I've seen anyone get the skeleton key, which is just so insanely lucky. Check it out.
Wait, what?
No way. Did I just get skeleton key at door 9?
This next clip shows figures somehow getting stuck in an invisible wall and being unable to move, meaning the player got to complete the entire section without worrying about him. He literally could have gone AFK right next to the figure to take out the trash or something, you know, other chores, and still have been fine, which is just pretty crazy lucky. Now the candle is already really rare and most players will never encounter one on a run. But not only did this player manage to find a candle, they found it right next to a crucifix in the exact same spot. On top of all of that, there was a battery just laying there in the same room. This has to be the luckiest room in Doors history. Just watch it for yourself. Now earlier I showed someone getting skeleton key door 9, which is lucky, yes, but as I was making this video, someone sent me a different player getting the skeleton key on door 5. I don't know how people can be this lucky, that's actually mental. And for a brief frame, you can see that the next door is door number 6, meaning this is door number 5 they're on, which is pretty crazy. But what's even crazier than that, immediately after I saw this video of someone getting skeleton key door 4. This whole thing is just absolutely insane. The luck some of these players have is like just actually making me jealous. It's just not fair. Now in the first video, I showed a clip of someone getting a crucifix in the first room of Doors, which is insanely lucky. But believe it or not, I somehow managed to find someone even luckier. Not only did this player find a crucifix in the first room, but they found 4 crucifixes total in the entire run. And you know it's all legit because they put not cheats in the title. Let's give it a watch. Yes, obviously this run is fake and is a complete joke. Whoever submitted this clip, you have a lot of explaining to do. I'm gonna keep my eyes on you. No more funny business. Now this next one is gonna use a lot of math. Ugh, I know. We hate math. How dare me? Ice usually has a 3% chance to spawn into a room at any point. Now take the painting room, which has a 2% chance to spawn in as well. Now the odds of Ice spawning in a painting room already seems pretty low, and a run where this happens would be insane. But this player had 2 painting rooms with Ice, and both of them in one run. That comes out to roughly a 1.1 out of 1 million chance at happening. This is literally a 1 in 1 million moment indoors.
Eyes
in the painting room! Ah!
Hey, it's a room.
Eyes in the painting room!
Fucking. Okay, then that was quick.
Oh. Eyes in the painting room again?
Gosh! Double eyes in the painting room. You need it. Oh my god.
Now, Jack's red room is incredibly rare at a 1 in 2,000 chance at happening, which is a shame because I think the rooms are just awesome and I love seeing them. But this player somehow ended up getting 2 red rooms in a row. Now, that's just mental. Now this next one is pretty crazy, and I'm going to need you guys to tell me in the comments how legit you think it is. This player claims to have got an ambush on door 1 before the game even starts. They're literally still in the reception area. If this is real, that's some crazy odds. Imagine if a new player encountered something like this. Someone we know is 100% legit though is this player getting an ambush on door 2, which I guess is more unlucky than lucky, but the odds of this happening is so incredibly rare that I had to talk about it. Glitch is an entity that's usually meant to help the player, whether that be by teleporting them ahead when they fall behind the group or helping them if a room fails to generate. But sometimes Glitch can do the exact opposite and cause the player to die. In this clip, you see just that happen. Rush is coming, so this player goes to hide, but Glitch ends up teleporting them right into Rush. Just watch it.
Uh-oh, we're all gonna die. Everyone get into a corner. Everyone get into your respective
That was
corner.
a late flicker, we're okay.
No, we're not.
Okay,
No,
now we're not.
See you later, suckers.
Thanks, JJ. Oh.
I stole it from this kid.
Oh! What? Wait, I'm clipping that.
This isn't actually that uncommon. There's many clips out there of players getting sent to an entity by Glitch. Here's another clip of a player getting sent right to their death.
It's a lot of room.
Uh-oh.
What in the world?
That was the guy. Oh, uh-oh.
Personally, I'd be pretty upset if I was safe and then Glitch ends up doing this to me. Like, you're meant to help us. What are you doing, Glitch? Now, surprisingly, the last player shown actually ended up getting a super lucky and rare moment afterwards, which I guess can make up for it. They got a Jack Red room, which is a 1 in 2,000 chance on door 50, meaning the library segment was all done in a red room, which is really cool. Speaking of Jack, like I said before, it's really rare for him to show up, and a lot of the people I've spoken to have never encountered him even once. There's players out there that go on for hours and hours every day and never come across him once. But some people are just next level when it comes to Jack. This player tried to go into a closet and ended up getting Jack twice in a row, which is insane. Just watch it for yourself.
6820 something. Bro, 2 Jacks in a row? I got 2 Jacks in a row.
There's no way you could 2 Jacks in a row.
Now, luckily, the last player lived despite the double Jack, but this next player didn't get so lucky. Ambush was coming after them, so they went to hide in a closet, but Jack ruined their whole plan for them. How upset would you be if this happened to you? Now this next clip is just next level unlucky. The player ended up getting ambush on door 3, which is incredibly rare. Having to deal with ambush that early is ridiculous. But these players somehow ended up getting even more unlucky. They encountered ambush not once, not twice, but 3 times, all within 10 doors of each other. That's crazy unlucky. I'd be really annoyed if this happened to me.
God. I hate you. I wanna move the camera. Please. Wait, what? Wait, what? 3 times? What? Ambush treatment? Ambush. Oh, no. Yeah, he didn't.
Now, with Ambush working overtime in those clips, someone has to fill in for him in other games. In this next doors moment, Rush ended up bouncing off a vent in the next room and came right back just like Rush would, and it ended up ending this player's run. That player we just saw must be next level unlucky, because they're coming in again with another clip where Jack, Rush, and Ambush all went after him at the same time, causing what I would imagine is the most stressful moment of their life. I swear this player must be cursed, because they're being added to the list for a 3rd time with another really unlucky moment. Honestly, go check out their channel and give them some love, because this is the most unlucky player I've ever seen. In this clip, Glitch appears during the Seek chase and teleports them behind Seek, which means there's literally nowhere for them to go and all they can do is die. It's really sad to see. Let's move on from that player and give them a bit of a break now. Screech can be really annoying, especially when you have to deal with a lot of them in one run. But what's more annoying than Screech? 2 Screeches. This player ended up getting 2 Screeches at once, which is just really funny to see, but also just really unlucky. Hello internet, these are your Doors clips submitted to me from my official Discord. In this first clip, we get to see the Door 100 part break and create this absolutely hilarious moment with Figure. Now we should all know by now that the Jack Red room is incredibly rare at an insane 1 in 2,000 chance of happening. Now imagine how painful it must be to get one for the first time ever, and then you immediately die to rush and don't get to fully experience it. Surely one of the saddest Doors moments of all time. Now, one of the most unlucky things that can happen in a speedrun is get an ambush. But what's even more unlucky is getting one on Door 5. This actually happened to YouTuber Creekcraft while he was streaming a speedrun, and it's insane.
That's actually a solid idea right there. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Ain't no way I got him already, bro. Ain't no way I got him already.
Shadow spawning in a room is incredibly rare at a 1 in 2,000 chance, just like the Jack Red room. But imagine how lucky it must be to get one on Door 3. This player actually managed to do it and earned their 200 subscriber special as well. Take a look. This next clip is pretty cool, and the player does something I never knew could happen in Doors. They opened one drawer and got an insane amount of gold out of it. By far the most I've ever seen. This next clip is also incredibly lucky, and I am jealous of what happened to this player. Finding a crucifix just laying around is incredibly rare already, but this player managed to find one right next to a candle, which is what makes this clip so lucky. Now this next clip is just really unfortunate. The key needed for these players to progress somehow spawned inside the wall so they couldn't get it. Honestly, I'd be really upset if this happened to me. How would you feel? But this clip is even worse in my opinion. This player found the candle and physically could not pick it up because the globe was hanging out right next to it. Every time they tried to grab it, they would just spin the globe round and round. I would literally be crying in my seat if I encountered this. This next clip is just a really unlucky series of events that eventually led to the player's death, and it must have been infuriating to live through. But as a spectator just watching the clip, it's honestly hilarious what happened. Like, I'm sorry this must have been painful for you, but to me, this is the funniest thing ever. But this clip really takes the cake for unfortunate events. Words cannot even describe what happens here. Just watch it. Honestly, the fact that they died to Timothy as well really adds to how unlucky this was. I feel so bad for this player who had to live through all of this. The worst thing that can possibly happen to a player is getting attacked or dying during a cutscene in a video game. I think you can see where this is going right now. This player ended up getting attacked by Screech while entering the rooms, and it's just such a good watch.
And here I go. Oh, also, just so you know, you'll be revived when I enter this door. It's actually kind of a free revive winning this game. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
Now here's another clip of the game just absolutely breaking for literally no reason at all and getting the player killed. They got a hallway, which isn't too bad, but the door on the other end had a lock on it for some reason, and they literally could not move on from this room. It's such a tragedy. This next one is literally a speedrunner's worst nightmare. Halt is the worst possible entity to get during a speedrun because of how long and drawn out its hallways are. But that's not nearly as bad as getting 2 halts in a row, meaning you have to deal with a massive hallway that just slows everything down. This next clip shows a player getting a candle on door 3, which is insanely early. Why can't I ever be this lucky? I swear, you all just have the best luck ever. This next one is just so unfortunate again. This player was standing in a spot that should have been completely safe from figure on door 100, but it ended up just walking straight towards them without hesitation and ending their run. Thank you to my channel members, Space J, Sonic Boom EXE, and Pizzas. Your support means the world and genuinely helps me a lot. Alright, these videos wouldn't be possible without our special channel members. Anyway, smash that like button, subscribe. Once again, you're another reminder to subscribe, and goodbye.